All right, today I wanted to talk to you about how you can preserve the tax basis on a piece of property that has been in your family a long time and it's now going to get transferred either from a child or from a parent to their child, or maybe even a grandparent to a grandchild. And we're talking about this in San Diego County, how you can actually do this. And this is coming from a project we're getting ready to build right now. And this we were able to preserve this basis on this project. And this has been in the works for a couple of years. And what had happened was the grandparents, the grandma had owned this property since I think like the 50s or so. So very low tax basis on this property. So it was sitting at about 19,000 on the land. I think it was around 50 or so thousand on the structure, the improvements, which is very low. So you're sub 100,000 for a property, 2-3 acre property with a house on it in Ramona. So very low tax basis. You want to preserve that. So what you can do is when that transfer happens, either from the grandparent to the grandchild, or from the parent to the child, once that property has been transferred, you will actually file with the San Diego County Assessor a parent-child and grandparent-grandchild exclusion form, which it has to be accepted by them, and once it's accepted, it preserves that basis. So, and the basis can only rise, I believe it's 2% every year, just based on the laws that are in place in California, and so that's going to stay low for a long period of time. So, the part of it that's a little tricky is that you have two separate pieces of it. So you have the land, which is assessed at a certain value, which is the 19,000 we talked about. And then we have the improvements, which are like 50,000 or so. So what is not possible is preserving the basis on the improvements. So if we're going to go in and do work on this property, which we're actually going to convert the house to an ADU, and then we're actually going to build a custom home, the improvement's going to get reassessed. So the $19,000 basis that was transferred, that's on the land, that will stay in place, which is great because they'll only pay the property taxes on that for a long time at that rate, as long as they live with that property. But the improvements will get reassessed at current the actual construction cost that it takes to do that project. So that will increase, but they definitely have saved some land that's a long term. So they plan on owning this property a long time. So it's definitely going to benefit them in the long run. So this happens if we transfer from a parent to a child. And then also now this changed in this year, 2021, you can transfer from a grandparent to a grandchild. It used to just be parent-child transfer. So that's actually a positive thing as far as allowing you to help preserve that basis on your tax base on your property. So, all right, so I hope that helps. If you are going to transfer, make sure you get that exclusion filed, and also make sure you remember it's taking like 6 months to get this done right now. The county is so slow. So allow yourself plenty of time if you're planning on doing some work on the property to get this exclusion taken care of. So, all right, hope that helps. Go to our website at tfgonline.com. Get a ton of information on how to buy land, how to buy real estate, and how to build homes. So, all right, thank you, and have a great rest of your day.